Good morning everybody and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. In today's video we have an update from a subscriber who shared their story last month, no money, no honey, and we've also got a story from a Canadian who's basically titled his story The Thai Bar Girl Scam in Canada. So this is what is coming up. When we've shared stories and shared scams about what the Thai girls get up to here with foreigners in Thailand, I've always noticed that people have put comments down below under the video stating those kind of scams and those kind of girls happen in their countries also, in many different countries all around the world. So today's story will be interesting, but first let's get in to the update from David. Hi Dan, you read out my story last month. You called it No Money, No Honey. Well, I finally arrived in Pattaya alone, having arranged to meet a number of girls. One woman called Oratai from Sisaket, who worked in a restaurant with her sister. I settled in and called her and was met by Oratai and her older sister in a pickup truck. We went to a local restaurant and it was explained that her sister was present as she spoke good English and Oratai had none. Meal was nice, I paid of course, and all questions and answers complete. We were dropped at a hotel, only talking via translate. Boom Boom was amazing. And I like this girl. After Boom Boom, I go to shower and she comes in and starts washing me. Over the next few days, we went out together with her not asking for anything. She has her English study books with her and spends time every evening reading. Now 8 days on, we are on Koh Mak, having a lovely time. She looks after me in every way, from ironing my clothes to putting ointment on my mosquito bites. I tell her I can manage, but she wants to. My plans have changed. I have cancelled other girls and will stay with Oratai. She has a child in the village and has been completely upfront with me. In Pattaya, we only once went to a bar so I could play pool, and she seems very happy. This has restored my faith in Thai girls. Now, the other girl I was with in my story, who only wanted money, is in Pattaya. I messaged her because I wanted to talk, but she said it was just money and called me an ugly old man. Nothing I could do, she said. Mistake. My friends began making accounts, okay, Thai friendly, and sending her all over the place to meet. One put her as a scammer on a TikTok page and sent it to her. She is furious.
I'm vengeance.
Well Dan, I'm still on beautiful Koh Mak with this lovely girl. Thanks for all your advice. And he's attached a few photos below showing me the scammer and the new girl, Oratai. Okay guys, so that was just a quick update from David regarding his story last month, no money, no honey. Now let's get in to today's story. Hi Dan, I'm a regular watcher of your channel, and although I have never been to Thailand, I enjoy the stories. Interestingly enough, your stories mirror an event that happened to me in late summer 2021. After listening to your content, I now think a woman I met in Canada was trying to do exactly what the Thai bar girls do. This just goes to show that lady scammers exist all over the world. So here is my story. I was in between residences in late summer 2021 and I was staying temporarily in a medium-sized Canadian city. My plan was to be there for 4 weeks before taking a planned work trip to Brazil. On my first day in the city, I took a walk and almost right away a gorgeous looking black girl passed me in the opposite direction. I immediately turned around and approached her. She responded with a smile and we struck up a conversation. She claimed to have been in Canada for about 3 years, but she just moved to this city 2 weeks earlier to find work, which she did. She was from a poor French-speaking African country and did not speak English. She had been living in the French-speaking part of Canada before moving west, so her lack of English was understandable. Fortunately, I speak French and we could communicate. No translator apps for us. We walked around the city and I wound up walking her back to her apartment building. We traded numbers and made plans to see each other again. During our walk, she got a phone call from her mother and told the mum that she was out with my new friend, Samson. I did not see it as odd at the time, thinking perhaps it was a cultural thing to share everything with the family. But I certainly would not tell my parents that I was taking a walk with a perfect stranger. A few days later, she actually asked me if I would like to go and meet her parents in Montreal. After hearing your stories, I now think this turned out to be red flag number 1, bringing the Falang back to the village. We started seeing each other regularly, but I was definitely not looking for a relationship because I knew I would be leaving for Brazil in a few weeks. But I have a real thing for the black ladies. Once you go black, you never go back. And I was 50 at the time and she was 28. I was not complaining. Thinking back, this was red flag number 2, dating the older Falang. She said she was a Christian and did not drink or smoke. I know for sure she attended church every Sunday, but let me tell you, she had no problems in the sack. As I write this message, I am thinking of her riding me on the couch, her arms wrapped around my neck, my hands squeezing her soft bottom, my mouth taking in her... Let's quickly move along from that one, guys, yeah? After the first few intimate encounters, which took place almost immediately after we met, she asked me for $300 to go to the hairdresser. Red flag number 3, asking for money for some personal expense.
Show me the money.
She wanted to get extensions put in her hair. I had no intention of giving her any cash and told her that my consulting work meant irregular payments from clients and I was not expecting to get any money for a couple of weeks. I told her to check back with me in a while. The great sex continued. A couple of times when we went out, she insisted on bringing her younger cousin along. I never bought the cousin anything except an ice cream cone, but this was red flag number 4, getting the Falang to buy food and drink for the whole family. After a couple of weeks, she started asking about the $300 for the hairdresser and also wanted me to buy her a laptop so she could take it online and do a nursing course. She said the one computer in her apartment was shared by 4 people and it would not be adequate for her needs. I gave her the same excuse about waiting for the money. This was red flag number 5, upping the ante and testing whether the Falang is useful for cash or not. As the week came for me to go to Brazil, I told her that I would order her the laptop through an online store once I got paid. Yeah, right. She did try and call me a few times through WhatsApp in Brazil, but I ignored the calls and hoped she would just go away. Once though, I accidentally picked up and she asked me why I had not called her. She had a sort of a sad voice and told me she and her younger cousin had signed a lease for an apartment. Yes, she was looking for one when I was with her, but her cousin decided not to move and she was now on the hook for a 12-month lease. I knew what was coming. Can you help me? This was red flag number 6, asking for the monthly support. I hung up the phone and never heard from her again. I should have used the blocking feature earlier. Afterward, I did not really think too much of the whole liaison because I knew I was leaving the country and I did not want a relationship, just good sex. I thought maybe her demands for money were a cultural thing. Perhaps women in her country rely on men for support. And she did have 2 children living with a grandmother back in Africa. However, after hearing your bar girl stories, I see the similarities in her behaviour and in the bar girl's behaviour, and I now think she may well have been trying to scam me. Another red flag I forgot to mention above was that she started love bombing me after a few days, just like the Thai bar girls. Now, my purpose for writing this story is to alert all the men out there that the bar girl scam can happen anywhere in the world, even in Canada. In conclusion, keep up the good work, and I will actually be checking now to see if you posted a video. I am a subscriber. The current temperature outside is minus 20 degrees Celsius, and I am spending this Friday night cold snap in my apartment. Kind regards, Samson from Toronto, Canada. Well, thanks for sending in your story, Samson. But when it comes to older men and younger women from all around the world, it's not just Africans or Thais, it's quite a lot of nationalities, in all honesty. I get a lot of American guys saying this is what American women do, etc. So there's a lot of women that will try to be with an older guy purely for money because they know that that older guy will pay for a younger woman normally. So they'll do the best to extort as much money out of that older guy as possible. You're getting the great sex with a younger woman and she's financially getting compensated for it. And it's like what a lot of people say, you need to stay within your own level and you need to not have so much of an age gap if you want something real. But if you're just wanting a bit of fun and you're happy to pay for it, then that's entirely up to you guys, and everybody can do whatever the hell they want. All we try to do on this channel is make sure that men don't get tricked and scammed and hustled, because it can have very serious consequences, especially mentally, guys. Now, if you've got a story that you wish to share on the channel, then get your emails sent in to me to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys, and ciao for now.